Hello everybody. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lisa and I'm the Mummy Whisperer, and normally I don't have a rotten cold, but I just wanted to come on and talk to you about something I've been doing this morning. So I was making the most of having this rotten cold, and I was sitting down doing loads of planning and so on, because I've just started my Let's Get Started membership program for small businesses. And one of the things that they get is a workbook, and it was going to be 25 videos, but it looks like it's going to be way more after what I've just done. Anyway, I was thinking about, as I was doing this, at the end of each section, I was putting a sanity check in. And I thought, tell you what, I think I should share these sanity checks with everybody else before they start their businesses, or whilst they're having a think about their businesses, and definitely before they decide to kind of come into my program, because you want to think about this before you come into my program. So these are all things for you to think about. It's things that I've looked at. I've been self-employed as a coach and healer for 20 years. It's not the easiest thing. I love it, but it's not the easiest thing. I've also been a bricks and mortar business owner. That's certainly not an easy thing. Judge Jamie Oliver at your, what's the word? Yeah, if you haven't walked in our shoes, you don't know, basically. So what I thought was I'd share these sanity checks with you, so you can have a think about them, and you can think, do I want to continue on with my business? What do I want to do? How much risk do I actually want to take? Do I want to give up my nice, reliable paycheck in order to do this? What's actually involved? Is this a pipe dream or isn't it? Okay? Oh, by the way, you can always message me. Let me know. If you want to run something past me, just message me. I'm happy to help you out. Anyway, so here are the things I came up with. First, and I'm going to assume, right, firstly, I am assuming that the reason you want to run your own business is very heartfelt, with some practical sense in there as well, right? I'm assuming, therefore, you've got no plans to make a quick buck or rip people off or copy someone else, right? So that's my assumption. My assumption is that you've got a heartfelt plan for your business, something that you'd really love to do, and that there's also some practicalities to it, okay? So that's the basic assumption. From there, these are the things for you to check. Now, the first workbook I've written is taking everybody through their whole kind of, the whole clarity around the business and what it is. So what is really important is to, number one, make sure that your mission and your vision and your personal goals and your USPs, or your unique selling proposition, and your elevator pitch, and your niche, and your ideal client, and all of those things. It's all of the basis around your strategy. All of that matches up. Okay, now this is something that's actually caught me out before, so I'll give you an example. An example would be, I want to help people in the mainstream, normal mums, and therefore when I followed somebody else's advice on pricing of my products, really didn't work. That really wasn't working, and that kind of tripped me up a few times. So everything has to match in as to who you're aiming it at, what it means to you. It's all very well people saying no, that's not a good market, but if it's what it means to you, you really need to think it through. That's number one. Number two would be you do a SWOT analysis. So strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. You look at yourself and the business. You do a SWOT analysis. Everybody has weaknesses. Every business has threats. You look at that and then you think, right, is it viable? And can I afford the potential risk of doing this? All right, there's a risk involved with everything. There's a risk involved in not doing it as well. If you never tried, what's the risk would be the other thing, I would be very careful, especially depending upon your age, as to how much money, for instance, you would risk on investing into something. So that was number two. Number three, a business is a business. You're a mum. You're going to spend time away from your kids in order to do this. Yes, it might enable you not to go to work full time, but it's a big deal. Will it earn what it needs to? I'm not telling you that it needs to earn millions, but will it earn what it needs to? And if for you that is an extra couple of £100 a month, great. If what you actually need for it to do is earn you £2,000 a month or £4,000 a month or more, you need to be really clear on that. Okay, that is not bad to actually need to earn money. All right, just being really clear on that. So that's number 3. Number 4. Now, anybody who's in my business booster, which will reopen in January, by the way, I ran a webinar on what makes a successful business. And there's 3 areas to the business, and then the 4th is you. So are you willing to learn about all those 3 areas? Because it's really, really important to create a stable business that's successful and can expand. You need clear foundations, so systems, procedures, accounts. You need to obviously have a good product and service that you're actually going to sell, and then you need to be able to get your head around eventually, step by step, all right, step by step. But eventually you're going to be getting your head around sales, marketing, customer service, lead generation, blah, 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 all of those sorts of things. And then it's about you. Business is great for personal development. So, are you willing to develop yourself? Are you willing to learn about all of those areas? You don't have to be a whiz at them, right? No one knew. I became like some real technical guru when I was working in IT. I didn't start out that way, right? It doesn't matter how long it takes you, but are you willing to do that? Okay. Number 5, do you have the commitment level? Now, I know that many people procrastinate. It doesn't make you a bad person. I know that many people struggle to finish things off, especially when there's family and so on. But actually, are you committed to it? I am not somebody who thinks that you have to work all the hours that God sends and try and kill yourself to succeed, right? I'm not saying that at all, but there will be a degree of focus needed, there will be commitment needed, there will be some determination needed. Do you have it? Do you have that commitment? Can you find it within yourself? Okay. Number 6. Now, we all have blocks. Are you willing to challenge your beliefs and your blocks about making money, that it's okay to make money, about profit, that it's all right to make profit, about marketing, that you need to market so that people find you, about sales, that just because you're selling something doesn't make you, the dogs are going to argue now because they're hungry, sorry. Just because you're selling something doesn't make you pushy. Right, there's just ways of doing these things. So are you willing to challenge your beliefs on those things? Because otherwise, frankly, you're actually just being really harsh on yourself. If you're not willing to challenge all of those things, then you're literally trying to run a business whilst cutting off half of yourself. Yeah, it's developing in all areas. Number 7 is really important. Will this business that you're planning, can you fit it into your life? Right. Does it fit in? Is it viable from that perspective? So, for instance, I know a mum. She's managed to sort something out where she can literally get up in the morning and get the majority of her work done before the school day. Amazing. It's really, really clever. Fits in. Yes, there's stuff that she has to do later on, but most of it is done. It's possible that it won't be done initially. It's possible that initially there's a bit of a, head down, let's get some stuff done, but that eventually it can be. I use a lot of systems, a lot of planning to make sure that my business fits in. So, will the business fit in to your life? And then finally, this is a really interesting question for you to think about. If you won £1 million tomorrow, would you still do it? Yeah, because it's all very well just thinking that this is a replacement for a normal job or whatever. But, there's a lot involved in running your own business. Would you still do it if you won $1 million tomorrow? Now, personally, yes, I would. I would just employ a shitload of people, right, to get all of the techie stuff done and get loads of it done, so that I was purely focusing on the bits that I love. That's all I would do. Yeah, I would just employ a shitload of people, but I would still do it, right? So yes, there would be maybe a little bit less time spent on it. I would just like have a cleaner every single day. Those sorts of things, if I won $1 million, yeah, for sure. But my business can already fit into my life. I can already, I've planned it that way. So yes, absolutely, I would still do the Mummy Whisperer. Now, I'm not saying that you have to, but if you're going to put yourself through all this, if you're going to learn all this, if you're going to do all of that, it's brilliant, because running your own business can be adaptable around the children and so on, but it also means that there's no clear delineation between home and work, and it can be quite stressful, and the pressure is on you to earn. Yeah, when you've got a paycheck, obviously someone just hands you the paycheck. Yes, you might have commission, so on. I'm generalizing, but there's a lot of pressure to put yourself under and so on if you don't really care about it. Yeah, does that make sense? So I really hope that those 8 questions really, really help you to sanity check your decision. Look at your business, save yourself some costly mistakes, costly time mistakes as well, because time away from the kids and so on, and really think about it. And if you ever have a question, please do just come and ask. If you just need to run it past somebody, I'm always in my Facebook group, Mummy Whisperer Tips. I'm always around. And the other thing, yes, if you do need a bit more help, if you are running a business and you do want some help, then please check out my Let's Get Started membership program. It is a program for small business owners who are earning nothing, up to the aim is to get you up to like that kind of 4 or 5 grand a month game. If you were aiming for less, that's fine, but that's what it's aiming for. I'm not offering you, there's loads of coaches out there offering you 10k months, 20k months, 100k months. No. This one is about getting your business off the ground, hence Let's Get Started. So if it's not earning you enough money, or you need it to earn more, or you're just getting it started and you would like some practical help, so in all of those areas, like the workbook that covers all of the areas that everybody needs in there already, to look at. Or if you need emotional and energetic support as well, because as a small business owner, you will need that. It can be a little bit lonely. You don't have people you're working with and so on. So if you'd like that, thanks for that, Kat. Thanks. If you would like that, I'll put the link below, but it's on my website, mummywhisperer.com as well. Or send me a message. All right then. Take care, everybody. See you soon. Oh, let me know what you think about those sanity checks. Let me know if that jiggled anything, if that worried you, or if you went, yes, that's great. Actually, no, I'm definitely sure. All right then. Take care. Bye-bye.